Okay, so you're a student, right?
Of course. Hey, do I look like someone else?
No, like it's one of the things that everybody understands. The student life is
Well,
not easy, especially in Russia as a foreign land, right?
yeah,
So
it is.
how have you survived it? Oh, first of all, do you have at least a good financial life? Can you say that? Oh, are you in date? And
I would
because if you're in
say,
date, then I'll just switch off this camera now.
I would say I have a very good financial life.
Are you
Actually,
comfortable at
I'm
least?
very, very bad with money when it comes to money.
Uh-huh.
I can make a whole lot of money, but I'll spend everything. I'm very bad with money, which is presently what I'm trying to even. I'm working on it presently.
Uh-huh.
Because money, I find out that a lot of things you want to do in life, you need money. You should, everything. And I'm at that point where it's time to start thinking seriously about money. Right? When I was in secondary school, mostly I was I think the best spender in my house, if I put it that way. My mom would send me, hey, can one buy this stuff? She'd give me like 20 rubles. Let me just say 20 rubles, yeah? The place I'm supposed to buy it is over very close to her house. It costs like maybe 21 rubles. She'd send me like 2 streets over to go and get it for 20 rubles. So I used to get annoyed. I used to get angry. What the heck is this? I'll add more 1 rubles to go and buy it in the close place and bring it back because it was so annoying. And my mom would tell me, I hope you get rich. And I'll tell her, amen. Amen, yeah. With money, I'm actually very bad. But I understand what she's trying to point is that it's not all about those small money you save. If you add it over the time, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. And me, I spend for now, even for now, up to now, I won't say I'm very good spender.
You like good life.
Who doesn't like good life? No, I spend a lot.
No, but it's obvious that you live at least better than a lot of people. So how do you manage to at least to support your spending as you're trying to fix it? Unless you're not spending more than you earn.
No, well, you can't spend more than you earn. It's not possible.
As in, because when you do that, you get into debt and you start to suffer as a student. Your education fails.
Mm-hmm.
So. Like, what are some of the things you've learned along the way, at least to help you?
First of all, I think it's investments. 1, 2, savings. You have to invest. Although most of my own investments are kind of risky, but you have to invest.
Yeah, but you've learned something along the way.
Okay, what have I learned so far about money? First of all, you can't just sit on your ass and expect money to come to you. That's for sure. You have to go out and get money. Most of us will sit down at home saying, I don't have job, I don't have this.
And you're waiting for money to come and interrupt you.
Exactly, for sure it will. You have to go out. You have to go out there. And there are a lot of opportunities out there. That is for sure.
People say here in Russia, they're not really a lot.
Yeah, you sit down at home, you sit down in the hostel and job will come and meet you. When you go out there, there are a lot of things you can do. There are a lot. Although, I started working because of my roommate. My roommate was like, hey, what are you doing? I said, I'm not doing anything. I was like, okay, let's go. Let's go to center. I think you can get a waiting job there. Okay. Went there. Before I knew, I saw myself waiting already, and I got some financial aid from there. But before that, don't be afraid. The first thing is, don't be afraid to try something new at all. Because I think the first job I got here in Russia was at the camp. I've never been a camp leader before. I was just still at home. He called me. I was like, hey, would you like to go to a camp? So I looked at it. I was like, I think that would be nice. I've never done this before. Let me go do it. So while I went there, I went to the camp. I teach and I made some money. Then from there, I made some contacts. So one of the parents of the children was like, you speak English? Yeah, I would like you to work with my child. I said, okay, no problem. So one of the first things, you have to take challenges. Whatever you feel that you haven't done before, or you think that you can try it, it might work out, and it mostly will work out. And you have to go out there, sit down at home, and so a lot of times I've sat down in the center, just going to KFC. I went to KFC one day, I was sitting down. Somebody came to meet me. Hey, are you an English speaker? Yeah. You want a job? Why not? Why not? So we went out. So most of the times you have to go out. 1, to meet a lot of people. The more people you meet, the more chances you get of having a job. And also try out things that you never know. You never know what you'll be good at. I've tried out waiting, teaching. Presently, I'm applying for a job at Annapolis. I hope I get it. And probably that should be it. And
Okay,
you
so
shouldn't take money.
you who has applied for some job opportunities and got some, and what have you seen? What are some of the things that at least you can say these are the things that helped me net some of these opportunities? Because I had this, it made it that much easier for me to get this job or to get this employment. Or if you didn't have that particular attribute, you probably wouldn't have got the job.
What is it?
Is it maybe the
First of all, you have to be very honest. That is the first thing. Honesty. You shouldn't lie and say what you can do and what you cannot. Because when I went to most of the interviews, they will ask you, okay, what experience do you have? I'll be very honest with them and tell them, you can't go and start telling them, no, I've done this before, I've done that. Because it will cause you problems later. When I came, I said, I don't know anything, but I would really like to try my hands on it and see if I can be good about it. Most people, they like honest people like that. Okay, let's try you. We're going to try and teach you and all that. And the I think the best is honesty. So when you're honest with them, they tend to take you for who you are, and knowing your mistakes, they take you like that and try to teach you to be able to overcome such mistakes. So I think that's the basic quality you need when you're going for an interview.
okay? What about apart from honesty? What else? Maybe is there any skills maybe you had?
Skills, not necessary.
Okay,
Not
but we're in Russia where you have to have a second. When English, is not the first language.
It doesn't necessarily determine. No, skills doesn't necessarily determine whether you're taken for a job or not.
Okay.
Skills is good actually, but how are you gonna get skills if you've never done something before?
Okay, so you should go out and at least try our
Try
hand on
out
something.
Yeah.
Then you'll know what skills maybe you need.
Exactly. Or you can develop yourself like in different areas. Maybe in church, while you're doing something, you develop yourself there. So with the skills you get from there, you can find something doing with that skill. That is a part of it. But most of the time, you go to places and you're novel there. You don't have any skills. So what do? It doesn't necessarily mean you can't get the job. You just have to try.
What about dress code? You're known for being a sharp dresser in Kazan. Is it intentional or?
Which sharp dresser? I started dressing not just recently. Just recently I started dressing normally.
But does it cause a certain impression?
Of course. Dressing increases your self-confidence. That is for sure. I remember when I was dressing anyhow, just wake up, just jack one jeans from here, jack one shirt from here, and wear and go out. People don't notice you. They don't notice you. And you yourself, you don't feel so good about yourself. You're not self-aware of yourself. But the more you dress nicer, the more self-aware you become, the more people pay more attention to you. When I was going to the interviews, even I had to dress down, it was for sure. I had to dress well. Put on my shoe, put on my nice shirt and everything. So when you get there, you there's this confidence about you that will help you. When people look at you, see your dressing first, they're like, wow, this guy's smart. And when you begin to talk, you yourself, because of the dressing, you get confidence. So it really helps with your confidence.
Okay, last question. What are your thoughts on personal development? Apart from, or some people call it informal education, apart from learning what we learn in school, but taking time to develop yourself and learning other things that are not necessarily a part of your course. For example, learning, let's say you talked about investment, learning, let's say programming language, learning public speaking, like personal development. What are your thoughts?
Personal development, actually, it depends on what you want to do. Like for me, I would say I'm not really a people's person. I'm very, very serious introvert. And that will cause me a lot of problems. I think that's what's caused me problems with the maths interview. When I went for the maths interview, I knew the subject. I could explain it. But when I saw all those people judging me, like three of them, they wanted to see how I was going to impress them. I got scared. I knew what to write, I knew what to say, but the Russian got stuck in my mouth. What's the word again? So if I had developed my people skills, I don't think I would have come in contact with that problem. I I knew what to say. I knew the words. I knew how to explain it very well. When I got home, I was like, "Oh, this is just I just have to say this and say this and say this." But it's actually very, very, very important, especially your people skill. Especially that goes a long way in all your interviews. Whatever interview you're going for, it helps a lot. And mostly your people skill, you develop it by handling like groups as a leader or something. That's a very, 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 very good stuff. Because I can use one person as an example. Emeka used to stammer a lot than but but now I look at him when he's leading praise now. I see a very, very good leader, and I was like, wow, this guy has really, really good. Because now he's no more afraid of anybody. He speaks very freely. But I don't think I can do the same.
Yet.
Yeah. No, well, for now. Yeah, for now. That's a very good development, and it's something you see. The more you lead people, the more you get self-aware of yourself, the more you're confident to talk with people, and the more you're able to do something. And most people will take you for that. Just being able to like stand and say, "Oh, this is this, this is this," that's it. It's really, really, really. Your people skill is, I think, one of the best or one of the first qualities you should develop. Like the way you communicate with people.
All right, Prof. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome.